Oh, hello, hello. We are back with Final Fantasy XVI. And this is my second actual real stream. My third one if we include the aborted one because apparently I managed to my first download managed to be corrupted, but yeah.
I'm no
We
man's
won't talk
tool,
about that,
and
except
neither
I
are
am.
you. All right,
So
none
yeah.
of us are.
So give me one sec. I'm updating my thumbnails and adding to a playlist and all that fun stuff. So got this. Then before I forget, I'm gonna make this a pinned message. Please like and subscribe. Please like it, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, or I'll sick my cats on ya. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what we're doing. There we go. Now I'm copying this link so I can put it into my tweet, and then we'll be just about there.
Ever. You hear me? Oh, great. These enemies never seem
Something went wrong. It didn't go out, but give it a shot. Whoops, you already said that. Well, okay then. Well, let's see if that's actually true. Okay, looks like it did. Okay, just about done.
I'm no man's tool, and neither are you. All right, none of us are.
Okay. Yeah, looks good. Okay. The journal. Hide away. Speak with Sid in his chambers. Okay. So yes, I just went out to take out the Shiva Dominant, and I found out that the Shiva Dominant was Jill, but the Ironborn, I think it was the Ironborn, or and we're basically forcing her to work with them. So we knocked her out, killed everybody else, and he insisted on taking her away, which meant that he had to fight the rest of his party. That's because Jill was his childhood friend. Strength tonic. I think I'm gonna put strength tonic and tonic is one of them. Meteorite. Oof. Attributes. Okay. And I refuse to put these on. $260. Heat wave. which I can buy using this. Summons a projectile dispelling wall of liquid flame before launching several deadly shockwaves. I think I'm gonna get that. But you need to choose one of them. Yeah, I'm just going to refund that for now. I think I might be better off saving those and using them to upgrade other stuff. Like charge magic, I could use that to master this. And magic burst. I mean, yeah. I don't think I'm going to go for stomp, but yeah. Precision dodge. Well, I can't upgrade that right now, so. I think that charged magic might be worthwhile, though. No, I think I got. No, I think I'm gonna master that. That's an often enough used thing that I think that that's probably worthwhile to have.
When he's not out chasing rumors, sits up there in that hole of his.
Spoony Bard. Spoony Bard.
With thunder's roll, he knew his fate and would fight it to the end.
Okay.
What do you think? I woke this morn.
Inspired.
Inspired.
Okay. Well, I guess you're inspired. And I kind of like the name of the inn being the Fat Chocobo. It wouldn't matter to people who hadn't played before, but if you know, it's one of the things that if you know, you know. And the Fat Chocobo in a lot of the older games is a place where you could just leave all your items. It's fat and he'd eat them, but then he'd just take them out of his stomach again for you.
Careful, you. I've spent the whole morning on these steps.
I'm going to take a quick look at the books.
I suppose I'll be needing a new sword.
Then you'll need to speak with Blackjack.
Your brand. Lady Tyre might be able to see to that.
Okay.
You may have been born a slave, but you're a free man now.
I was not born a slave. Just saying.
Leave me be.
Not until you've had your medicine. Sid once told me, the blight doesn't kill the land, it only makes her forget who she once was. She'll eventually remember her purpose. All she needs is a little reminding.
Okay. Which is an interesting way to look at it. And as I'm just starting the game, I honestly don't have anything to argue with that.
Still hungry, are you?
Storeroom. Shirley Smith. Okay. Makes it take a little bit of Elden Ring, but okay.
Another newcomer.
Wouldn't be a Final Fantasy without being able to look around in the jail cells. Yeah.
Washroom floor's all mended then.
Just working on a pet project of mine. Though she's not above biting the hand that feeds her.
Okay.
Alright. I was hoping we might try and solve the mystery of poor Clive Rossfield. A bearer of the Sambrequois Imperial Army sent behind enemy lines.
Mr. Sambrequois.
Orders to wait until it turned into a brawl, then slit the dominant's throat in the chaos.
And who refused to do so?
How could it be?
And so, to save her neck, you slit your sergeants, then set your sights on the hills. Conveniently forgetting how the Empire deals with deserters. Because with that on your chop, my friend, we both know you won't be getting far.
Mm-hmm. I'm honestly reminded a bit of...
Fallen a long way, Lord Rossfield.
And of the Way of Kings books. It's not a one-to-one. Most definitely not stealing, but it's just reminding me of part of that story.
I'll not have it said that I'm a poor host.
What do you mean to do with her?
Do with her? Why, nothing. Her life is her own now. If I wanted to use her, do you think I'd be talking to you? All I want to do is help. Dominants like her, branded like
you.
Of course, the realm doesn't approve, which is why
And
we
live in a cave.
It's also why we need help. From branded who know one
end of a sword from the other.
What say you, Clive? Will you join us?
Looks into the line. Looks at his face.
Sid, was it? I trust that you'll do right by Jill. But until my brother is avenged, I must walk my own path.
I'm not convinced that Joshua's dead.
My brother was murdered. By...
I want to put this out there. I actually just quickly ran this by my wife before I started this stream. Here's the thing. He was passed over for powers, and then his younger brother Joshua became the dominant. So until Joshua became the dominant, Clive didn't have any abilities. Then Clive became the first sword, and then we're told that that Clive got the blessing of the Phoenix because of that. But what the blessing of the Phoenix is, apparently, is the dominant in choosing to share a part of their powers with the first shield. So, if he still has the blessings of the blessing of the Phoenix, I question whether Joshua is able to be dead. Because if Joshua's dead, then why would Clive still have the blessing of the Phoenix? So I honestly don't think Joshua's dead. Dominant. Those within whom sleeps the power of an icon. Though they look and think no differently to any other man or woman, they can not only cast elemental magics without crystal, but also transform themselves into beasts of world-shattering strength at any moment. A quality for which they are honored, worshipped, and feared the realm over. Now, this is something that I did miss. I was not sure whether or not the dominant and directly transformed into the icon or not. This does say that they transform into it. So, seeing the Phoenix being defeated is more or evidence than I was giving it credit for before. But just because the Phoenix has been defeated doesn't mean that Josh was dead. Because it looked like Clive was defeated too, but he was on the battlefield unconscious. Joshua could have been on the battlefield unconscious after having de-transformed from the Phoenix. Nothing that we've been shown shows that Joshua actually died. Fire aspected icon that first emerged in the year of the realm 860, when Imperial forces attacked the Rosarian stronghold of Phoenix Gate. Clad in infernal flame, the Phoenix creature flung itself against the Phoenix, overpowering the icon with its strength and ferocity never seen before or since. And I'm once again, the knowledge that the dominant actually transforms into the icon goes against what I was thinking happened. I had thought that that there was a high possibility that that the second icon of fire, i.e. Ifrit, I'm pretty sure, it was actually summoned by Clive unintentionally. But that one I'm more willing to back away from. Person with the power to cast magics without a crystal. In Valisthea, men and women who awaken as bearers are enslaved. They are marked with a brand upon their cheek and used as tools. A cheaper alternative to scarce and precious shards. This system of slavery has persisted for centuries. It has become so ingrained in Valistian life that few take pity upon the bearer's plight, seeing them as less than human. And this sort of thing is always interesting to me because as it's the person who is born with superior abilities, but it's known from birth apparently, and because they have those abilities, they're enslaved, which gives you a system that is rife to be turned on its head, and if you can actually get the subjugated to band together. So yeah.
Second dominant of fire. Phoenix's evil twin. Oh, bugger me. Another rumor proven true.
I only stand here today because of Joshua. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I've slept in filth, drunk from a gutter, killed more men than I can count. You're right. The Empire will not suffer a deserter. This will be my best opportunity. My last.
Which is why you should join us.
I told you I'm not
interested, I know.
But we can give you resources.
Sent word there's a group of branded fugitives north of here, in the Imperial village of Lostwing.
Resources and knowledge.
Dominance of fire.
Is he certain?
What say we go and ask him?
This doesn't mean I'm joining you.
Doesn't mean I'm joining you. Think, says Struggler. I'm hoping so too.
Let's make ready then.
I'm definitely enjoying the game, but I have to say I have a problem calling this this game Final Fantasy, because it doesn't feel like Final Fantasy. It just gameplay wise, it's much more of an action game. From what I've seen so far, basically, gameplay wise, you actively fight with your character. There's no menu commands really, other than, and if you want to go to the menu to use an item or two, and your and the people that you have with you fight autonomously. Now, this could always be seen as me bitching about the game, but I'm not really. It's a good game. It's a really good game from what I've seen so far. I'm not sure that I'm willing to call it a Final Fantasy game.
Perhaps you can help. Sid asked me to make ready for our mission. How does one go about that here?
Well, there's old Nan's place. On second thoughts, you maybe want to see Blackthorn first.
A blacksmith. To the forge it is then.
Okay, and like I said, let's go see the blacksmith.
No, hold up. You'll be needing this.
Like earlier, I was saying that
Blackthorn won't take no notice of you otherwise.
it was kind of feeling like Elden Ring a little bit.
Anyway.
Definitely not any huge resemblances, but
Are you Blackthorn?
What if I am? No time for idle chatter.
I'm not here to talk. I'll be accompanying Sid to Lostwing, and I need you to see to my equipment.
You could be accompanying the goddess Krieger to a holy bedchamber for
all I care. I'm not lifting a finger for you.
Is that so?
More of akin to 12. Let's see here. Which one was 12? I sometimes, after 10, I kind of lose track of which one was which, if that makes any sense. So I'm just quickly taking a look. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I agree with you. This is not feeling like Final Fantasy XII. I liked Final Fantasy XII, but I had issues with it as well. But the issues I had with 12... Well, actually, I should wait on saying that until I play more of this. But a lot of my issues with Final Fantasy XII was that it felt a lot like a single corridor going straight forward.
I doubt that lot could stay a Moogle's fart. Bloody Imperials. They'd rather see their bearers dead than kitted out properly.
But like Final Fantasy 12 and 12-3, I'd agree. That was much more action oriented. But I don't think I agree that this is akin to 12. Mind you, it's been a long time since I played it, so I may, if I were to go back and play it again, I may have to eat my words. that has happened, and I'm willing to eat my words if I need to. Mind you, I don't like eating my words, but I'm willing to. You know what I mean? I just put in Final Fantasy 12, and it was saying, and it brought up the lightning stuff, the stuff with lightning. Oh, wait. Ah, dang you, Google. Google is being a dick. And yes, I did just confuse that with 13. I trusted Google, and Google just said, fuck you to me. Let's see here. That one was the... yeah. It is more along the lines of Final Fantasy XII. I think I would agree with that. If I'm remembering that one right now, that was the one that had the gambits, I think. Yeah, that was with Vaughn and stuff. Yeah, this is more this is more reminiscent of Vaughn with the gambits and stuff. Yeah, and I actually and I can see that. So yeah, you're right. And I I was confused with Final Fantasy 13, but I completely blame Google because right before I used Google, I said I lose track of which one is which. So I'm gonna look it up, and then that's actually kind of funny. But yeah, with the gambits,
Caesar Square.
it
You want
it
anything else?
it does get
You bring your own materials.
that system brings it closer to what
Thank you.
I'm seeing here. But that was more
Advice.
automating
Now
things.
let Sid decide what's best for you.
This is turning it more into action because without the gambits, you're doing the stuff with telling people what to do in your party and your main character. This one, my issue is that it's that you're just flat out playing an action game where the people that are with you seem to be you just controlled by the computer. But that's not fair for me to say yet because this is just getting past the prologue basically. So it's possible that the control of my compatriots is going to be more hands-on than I thought. Okay. It's 16 has Live's DNA and its story and world design. Oh, I was talking about the gameplay. The gameplay is what I was talking about. I was not talking about story and world design. To be complete, to clarify, I was 100% talking about gameplay. As far as story and world design, from what I've seen, this deserves to be called a Final Fantasy game. I was I was talking about gameplay. That is all I was talking about with that. Sorry. When I'm in the midst of gameplay and I talk about whether a game feels like a Final Fantasy game or a Dark Souls game or a whatever, I'm typically talking about the gameplay. As far as story and world design, hell yeah, that's part of why I'm loving this, because this game is really good. As story and world design so far, awesome.
I suppose I should thank Goot.
I absolutely love the fact that while in the middle of conversation, I'm able to bring up this active lore. So if I've forgotten who someone is, I can bring this up and I can actually see who the hell's talking and see the backstory. I'm not even saying that it's unwelcomed. Uh, I'm just saying about the feel. If I hated it, I would have stopped playing it after the first stream. And I don't even not hate it. I think it's really fun. So don't take my commentary as me saying I don't like it. Overall, I really like the game so far. Sorry if my commentary came off the wrong way. Ah, nice. Oh, and I believe it. I believe it gets better as you get more powers. Oh, by the way, I looked at these things. The ring of timely focus. When equipped, time slows down for an available attack strikes Clive. Okay, that makes things a bit too easy. Timely evasion. When equipped, Clive will automatically evade attacks as long as it can be evaded. That comes perilously close to immunity. Timely strikes. Well, let's not bother getting good. Ring of Timely Healing. Of all of these, this is the only one that seems almost okay. Oh, don't worry, I don't plan to. But I would just look at these going, and they just gave these to me for free. And they feel like easy mode, and okay, obviously they're easy mode, which I'd already heard about before playing the game. But then as I started playing a game with the options, it was giving me the option to do story mode or action mode, I think it was. And story mode is already sounded to me like easy mode. So it's like, okay, so if I chose story mode and then I were to use these, am I on super exceptionally super exceptional journalist mode? Is that what's going to happen? Yeah, exactly. So game journals have to use easy mode plus this shit. And I'm just like, what the hell? And hi, Prismatics. How you doing?
The gift worked. You have my thanks.
Come on, nearly there.
And come on, you're calling them games journos? Use real title. They're games journalists. Oh, you doing fine but sleepy? Oh, okay. Well, as long as you're not driving or anything, that's fine.
You, blankets, quick as you like.
Hello.
Right, you make 'em comfortable while the bed's made up. Well, you're just gonna stand there? Someone fetch some water.
I'll get the bucket. You go and see if Otto needs out, eh?
Oh, and Struggler. I was theorizing that I don't think that Joshua is actually dead, because since the blessing of Phoenix is a portion of the power that Joshua has, that Joshua gave to Clive. I'm figuring that if Joshua were dead, then Clive wouldn't have the blessing anymore. As a man who S-ranked DMC4 and still working on 5, if Final Fantasy 16 doesn't need those rings, yeah, I'm certainly not going to get them. The way that I put it on my last stream was that I'm not going to promise that I'll never ever use those rings, because I hate making promises like that. But I have more pride than to equip those things. You know what I mean?
Think you can find your way up them stairs to the infirmary? We need time. Well, go on.
Shift your ass. And when you say shift, one of your abilities is to shift. So, yeah. But it's not letting me shift, so, yeah. No, I'm not asking you to tell me. Please don't spoil. I've actually avoided all spoilers on this. I just wanted to put it out there to you. That's all.
There'll be time for
So, kind of one of those things that if I'm right, then you are here to hear me say that to hear me say it before I would know.
I did say so.
Does that make any sense? Don't spoil. I don't want you to. I'm actually very good at managing to avoid spoilers on shit. There's just a couple of things that if like just the right name and the right situation comes up, I'm gonna go, oh shit. But other than that,
my work's just begun.
I'm fine. But yeah, I was laying out my theory before there was anyone to watch this stream, and I was thinking, now that now that you and Prismax are here,
The many of the bearers
I,
have come
I figured
here
that
already.
I'd lay it out again.
It's no easy thing, casting off your chains. By the time most pluck up the courage, they're already too far gone. These two here are the lucky ones. The name's Otto. You need anything, you ask me.
Okay, then, Otto.
I do need some supplies.
Do you now? Then Lady Karen over there will be more than happy to help you.
I always want to say Sharon, but Charon works fine too.
Oh. And thanks. Be seeing you.
Not likely. I won't be staying.
You might not.
Well, for as long as you are here, consider yourself welcome. You helped us today, and we won't forget it.
This game does lack a party, but makes up in its supporting cast. Okay, so it does lack a party. Okay, that's good in helping temper my expectations on that. And Prismatics, this is just my second stream on it. I like the game overall. But I've played pretty much. I've played almost all Final Fantasy games, besides this one so far that, other than the multiplayer ones. And so far, I'm really liking it. And like Struggler is saying here, yes, it's different, but yes, it's a good game. And from what I'm seeing so far, I have to agree. It is a good game. But it is not what I would expect from a Final Fantasy game, gameplay-wise.
Who are these people? I need supplies for my journey to Lost Wing.
Going to the Lost Wing,
Otto
woohoo!
said you could provide them.
What's that? Does the newcomer think it proper to make demands of a poor old matron before even introducing himself?
I mean, I really like the Secret Mana games. I really like the.
Since he followed Sid home one night, I've seen to it that
Not
his
Secret
chin's
Mana.
rubbed and his belly fed. Though I suppose that's your job.
The Tales games, and various others that don't strictly align with the party mechanics. Yes. You don't need to follow that all the time. It just feels weird not having that in a Final Fantasy game. Yes. Secret of Mana is awesome. Agreed. You have no disagreement from me there, dude. So how much money do I have? One sec. Sledgehammer, the one I'm thinking of? Yes, I do have that installed. I haven't really done much with that yet. Did I mention that that I love games in dialogue? The dialogue looks pretty good so far. I have no issue with the dialogue at all.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Be thankful you got that much.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Mm-hmm. the main mana game that I've played is Secret of Mana, but I've played a couple other ones. But overall, they're good. I mean, Secret of Mana is awesome. I'm probably going to regret that, but now I can buy this.
You'll not find a better price than that.
There we go.
That's all.
Why, you've barely a guilty a name.
Well, that's because I sold stuff to you.
You're taking his side now. And after all I've done for you.
Mm-hmm. Is that Torgal?
All right. All right, I can make an exception. But just this once, mind. My stores are getting cluttered and I need to make room for the next shipment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank me. Thank your dog.
Yay, Torgal. Woohoo. So has Torgal been around these guys for this long? Okay. Not sure. Retrieve the sacks. The Array Stone is now accessible. This customizable virtual battlescape provides Clive a safe location to test out new abilities and train against all manner of enemies. Additional options will become available as Clive progresses through the story. Which, as Ari knew, he's not going to be leaving this group. This is his hideout as well now. But this kind of proves it. So yeah. Hall of Virtue. Fully customizable battlescape that provides Clive a safe location to test out new abilities and train against all manner of enemies. And press this to open the train menu and adjust both enemy and ally parameters. Okay. Ah, nice. And this is one of the places I would not mind putting on, say, invincibility. Okay. This can be useful. Okay. That's about the time I thought it was. That's cool. Sonorous chiming. Bong!
You all done?
I got 2 potions.
Leaving already, are ya?
I suppose so.
It's you I'll miss the most, Lady Karen. It always is.
It always
So
is.
you going, does it?
This should be fun.
Right.
This should be fun, right? Use world map to instantly travel to previously unlocked locations. New locations are unlocked by progressing through the main story or discovering waymarks known as boop obelisks. The world map will automatically open upon leaving the area, but can also be accessed at any time via the main menu. Okay. Hi, Torgal.
Where to next?
we rest.
I heard they escaped their masters in the Imperial capital. By the look of those bruises, or a moment too soon.
Okay.
Doesn't matter where they came from.
It's hot.
Jeffrey, head carpenter. Okay.
Damn it. We'll be needing more wood. But if I step away to fetch any, this lot will be down around our ears.
So I'm just I'm just eavesdropping.
Perfect timing. Couldn't persuade you to fetch me some timber, could I?
Maybe.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. You'll be helping me and the hideaway both. Takes a lot
Yay.
of work to keep this place standing.
It certainly looks like you've got you.
You can say that again. The Fallen knew their craft, mate. That's why the walls need shoring up. Can't have the vegetable patch crushed before our first harvest.
And like I mentioned, I really like the fact that I could actually just stop it and do this in the middle of a conversation.
How can we?
No, I suppose not.
Ask over at the White Ads. Thanks again.
Okay. Make do and mend. Okay. These sort of quests always end up being worthwhile doing if you're willing to do it. And honestly, I am. Hey, carpenter.
Excuse me, the man working over by the gardens and...
Ah, that'll be Jeffrey, master carpenter. Luck with that. You take as much as you need from the stack.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like I said,
Not at all.
thank you.
We appreciate the assistance.
Okay. Take planks.
Here we are.
Wood planks.
Better get
Here we go.
this to...
After completing the main objectives and quests, you may be given the option to quick travel to the quest file destination. You see a prompt in the lower right hand corner of the screen. Hold down Boop to immediately travel to the NPC eagerly awaiting your return. Of course, this option is not mandatory and you're free to ignore it. It could also be completely disabled, which I'm not going to.
Jeffrey?
Because why not?
Oh, you're back. Hope fetching that wood wasn't too much trouble.
Makes fetch quests a little bit less annoying.
Will this be enough?
This will do nicely, thank you. It's not as bad as all that. And it's a damn sight better than the alternative. We're safe, we're warm, and we're hidden. What more could we ask for? Now stop fretting and take this.
There's no need to...
Welcome to the fold. I don't want to be welcome to the fold, he says. One of us. One of us. Make do and mend. Gillbug, okay. What's the gillbug? Food for thought. Let's go see about food for thought. Hmm?
Where to next?
For now, we rest and regroup. There are far too few of us as it is. Do you think we should go and help?
Don't
It sounds
think
like
I
what
have-
has it.
Hey, kitchen head.
Ah, a new face. And, dare I, the fat chocobo is a demanding
The
mistress.
fat
and we are too
chocobo.
few to keep her on her feet. Might I persuade you to deliver a meal or two to souls in need of sustenance?
Sure.
For trouble, I can offer you the contents of my strongbox and my enduring gratitude.
Honestly, your enduring gratitude might be worth more.
I see why not.
Marvelous. And who exactly do I...
Clive.
Delighted to make your acquaintance, Clive. I'm Kenneth, and mine are the weary now. I have 3 hungry customers awaiting their victuals.
Okay then. Prioritize quest. Woohoo.
Oh, meal. How long has it been?
Here you go. There's one.
Your food.
I was hoping it might be. Well, doesn't this look fine? Thank you, lad.
Woohoo!
You're new, aren't you? Kenneth's running you ragged already, I expect. The old rascal.
Old rascal.
Well, he did say...
And so he should. We're not slaves anymore. Well met, lad. And
Hey!
good work.
I'm really curious about the upcoming Visions metagame. Oh, sorry. That you already said that. I thought it showed me that something new was coming up. But yeah. Anyway, so am I.
Yeah.
Oh, my thanks. I hope you do not think me lazy for waiting to be served like a lord.
Nah.
Only my former master did not use me kindly, you see. He left me half lame, truth be told.
Well, that sucks.
Sid took me in nonetheless. Now, the hideaway is the home I never knew, and a mighty fine one at that.
Ironblood were quick to sound the retreat once Titan turned up. Far rather than that icon first.
Okay. And now... Oh, what's this? Oh, the orchestrion. Changing the tune. Okay. Let's put where the heart is. Place bowl.
Well, there's so much more to farming than just seeds and soil.
Your food.
Just a moment. I need to finish this. I won't be a burden. I'm of no use to anyone as I am, but maybe if I can master this.
All right, but see that you eat it before it gets cold.
See that you eat it before it gets cold. Yes. Which means put the book down, take the spoon out, and eat it.
That's the last one. I'd better let Kenneth know.
And by the way, the stuff on the side is, and it is them saying in that,
Are you new to the hideaway, perchance?
and it's supposed to be a thing for helping with people who have hearing issues.
The second Hyperboreus.
I'm not even sure what this is supposed to help with, but it looks pretty damn cool.
Quite a mouthful, I know. Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes, on account of the
company I keep, Tomes.
Varied company. I'm a collector, you see, not of bijou and baubles, but of stories. The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me.
Okay.
But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind me. And so I've taken to sharing that which I've gathered with all who might listen. Perhaps you would care to listen.
Ah, sure.
I have a few new notes that might interest you.
The Thousand Tomes is a comprehensive compendium of Valstian lore, covering everything from basic terms to important persons, geography, and history. New information is constantly added as Clive progresses through his story. Past active time lore entries can also be viewed here. Okay.
Some new entries, if you would like to see them.
I kind of like the pixelated stuff here.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Honestly, it looks kind of cool.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Yay! They'll ever be open. Woohoo!
All done, They were bearers. Not slaves waiting upon their master's pleasure, but men.
Indeed. Equality is the very cornerstone upon which our little community... Beyond these walls, we are scorned as slaves. Speaking only when spoken to, eating only what scraps our masters deign to give us. The first hot meal here is the first many will have known. In the hideaway, we are free.
Truly free.
To speak as we please, when we please, and to eat
what and when we desire. I like
More
that.
than reason enough to trust in Sid's vision, wouldn't you say? Now, I promised you something for your trouble, did I not? The contents of my strongbox are yours to do with as you will.
Now, as far as I know,
Thank you, Clive.
and I'm sure that this is not the case, but he could have made sure that there was like one gold piece, one silver piece in the strongbox. He could have done that, but yeah. And wouldn't that have been an interesting turn of play? But not the story. Not the story we wanted. We wanted to give. Okay. Countless treasure coffers lie across the realm, just waiting to be plundered. If you find one, don't hesitate to kick it open with X and reap the bounty. Go on, no one's looking. Even though a lot of times people are looking. Just saying. Badge of metal. The strength of a city is defined by the guard that mans its walls. The strength of a city guard is defined by the pride in their hearts and the laurels in their breasts. This badge provides the wearer with one of the two. Okay. Badge of metal. Yay! Hey, one sec. I want to say something to my wife. Okay, and I'm back. Is there something else I can get at the forge now?
Lacey, I'm busy here. What do you want?
Oh. And I am able to upgrade the broadsword now. Okay.
Not bad, if I do say so
Nice.
myself.
Okay.
Make it quick.
Ask about Blackthorn.
Am I?
So if you tasted Kenneth's Brown, I might as well be. Okay.
Look. You got anything needs repairing?
Okay. All good. Okay, make for the Great Word. This way?
Take your time, eh?
No, take your time.
Nothing important to do.
Yep, this is the way. But I thought if I were to press the button down, it was supposed to show me.
There's a good girl. Hungry, are you?
Oh, it's Chocobo. Okay. Here we go. The Great Wood.
Bastard blood flies everywhere.
I told you we should have taken the Crystal Road.
And I told you that we're outlaws.
I told you we're outlaws.
And you want every bounty hunter in Storm harrying us from here to the Holy Capital.
Uh-huh.
Besides, what's wrong with a shortcut through nature's splendor?
Through nature's splendor.
Claim more of the realm each day. That a place like this still exists is a miracle in itself. Blood flies and all.
You'll be back in Imperial land soon. You alright?
Never better.
Imperial versus Republic, and they had a duchy. Hi, Torgal.
That there is a fine hound. Soon took to hunting. Fearless as you like.
Pretty sure that Torgal is going to be one of my A party members.
Now, we don't want to be caught in the forest after nightfall.
I suppose not.
Fanning Embers. Okay. Torgal has joined the party. Woohoo! Toggle between item shortcuts and pet commands. Okay. Following 3 commands are available: Sick, attack; Heal, cast Cure on Clive; and Ravage, launch an enemy into the air. Okay. The accessory does real-timely assistance. Removes the need for giving Torgal commands. Oh, lovely. When this item is equipped, Torgal will attack and heal automatically based on the current battle situation.
Did I mention there'd be deadly beasts? There'll be deadly beasts. Nothing
Lovely.
a trained assassin can't handle, though.
How reassuring.
You're welcome for that and the shortcut.
We're going to go timely assistance. Ah. Great. Yeah, no.
they're friendly.
Hello.
Torgal. Oh, maybe they're not.
New enemies approach. Woohoo! One thing that I've been noticing is that I don't need to use magic points or any extra magic power to use my fire ability. And I get that it's because I have the blessing of Phoenix, but it still is a little irksome to me.
We still have a way to go.
$196. Okay, for that, I think I'm going to save those.
This way, your lordship.
Your lordship. Okay. What if I don't want to go the way that you're saying? And if this continues to be the case, I'm really going to get what Struggler was saying about that. Yeah. Bellowing roar. Arr!
What in good Grieger's name is he doing this far south?
Looking for food. No more wolves where he's from. The north was one of the first parts of Storm to fall to the Blight.
The Great Wood. A vast forest in the southwestern part of Sandbrook Way. Wildlife thrives here, but the delicately balanced ecosystem has been thrown into disarray in recent years by the encroachment of the Blight and the beasts driven before it. So dangerous has it become that travelers rarely venture here anymore. Aha! Northern Territories. A bitterly cold region in the northern reaches of the continent of Storm. It was originally home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Eye, around which a series of small nations sprang up, nations whose belligerence proved troublesome for the Rosaria over the centuries. Time, however, the mother crystal's power dwindled, with it the power of these warlike nations. With the Blight encroaching on their territory evermore, the remaining tribes were united and pacified by Archduke Elwin Rossfield of Rosaria in year 854. Dargle. And Clive's faithful friend. Okay. Dargle gladly returns to the service of his former master. Clive. Imperial bearer turned deserter after refusing to slay the dominant of Shiva. Oh right, he is an imperial bearer who became a bearer after being taken from the front lines of another fight and impressed into service. So yeah, as force of crusaders closed round him, his freedom seemed as if it would be short-lived, until the timely intervention of Cid, a man who shared Clive's desire to see the dominant freed from their clutches. Together they escaped to Cid's secret hideaway. Aha! Okay.
Oh, sod. I'd invite him over for a cup of tea if I didn't think he'd eat the dog.
He says that as Torgal's over there going,
Remember when I said they'd be deadly beasts? Well, the shrubs in these parts are much better.
And you only think to mention this now.
Stay down.
Well, that's the undergrowth sorted. I'll take it from here.
Okay then. Hey. Good doggo.
After it.
Good doggo. Okay. Slipping through? Well, okay, not just slipping through. Pushing through.
Thank you kindly.
Also, right. Need to remember that with the Blessing of Figs, he actually is a lot stronger than his frame shows that he is. Need to remember that part too. Yay, I played another character that is stronger than his frame should be. Haha.
Some say there was a time they blocked out the stars. Down was the only way left for them to go. There's probably a lesson to be learned from that. But it can wait.
But it can wait. Come on.
Mind your head.
There you go. 2 sharp fangs. Okay. Hello. Okay then.
A wyvern. I can see that. Doesn't happen to be a friend of yours, does it?
Ow.
That's better.
Too slow.
Precision dodge. Uh-huh. There we go. Come on.
Must be a nest nearby. Keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open. Woohoo.
Well, it appears we won't be going this way.
Okay.
I'll admit I hadn't counted on that.
Hi, Torgal.
At least one of us knows these woods.
Well, I trust in your animal instinct when you now have an actual animal at your side. You're lost. Hold down and let Torgal point you in the right direction.
Thank you, Torgal.
I thought he would tell me to go the other way. But yeah, I got Torgal. Yay!
Fetch.
Woot. Magic Ash. Okay.
Well, they look none too happy. And for once, it's not my fault.
That's enough.
Finished! This is stupid. I like wolves.
I don't think they care, Sid. That's enough.
We did what had to be done.
Doesn't mean I have to.
There you go.
No. No, it doesn't.
Okay. And I'll probably be ending this pretty soon. You can pet the dog. Pet Truggle 5 times. Yay. Okay.
That sword sharp.
You'd better hope so.
This shouldn't take too long.
So much for your shortcut.
What? Still short, just not quite as quick.
Ow.
It'll be a damn sight quicker if you help me.
My thoughts exactly.
Okay. I think I'm gonna end the stream because I don't feel like fighting this guy. So yeah. Have a good night.